Good morning, UFD family. Happy Monday. It's a new week, and we've got some exciting things to talk about today. I hope you're doing well. I hope your horn is tingling. Don't forget, first thing Monday morning seems like the best time to me for us to remind each other that we are the unicorn horniest community in all of cryptocurrency meme coins, which means our community, right, on a selective basis can reproduce faster than almost any community out there. And we know, right, in our project, our community is our utility, and that sets us apart. That aligns us perfectly with Bitcoin. We're more like Bitcoin than Bitcoin is. we're more aligned with the original ethos of crypto than any other crypto. Anyway, the best comparison that we have going, period, okay, I believe, is that we are like an island. Think of unicorn fart dust like Hawaii. And before I ramble on for too long, we're going to go into a great piece of research. We're going to read this line by line because it is powerful. Think about Hawaii when we talk about this. I think everybody knows where and what and everything else about Hawaii. BitBoy Jay reposted, or did Jay put this together? Maybe Jay did. Oh, I thought that Vincent put this together. I'm sorry. Looks like BitBoy Jay put this out. Article, The Island Theory of Meme Coins. This is spot on when it comes to our project, and it is absolutely one of our superpowers. Every meme coin starts as a mysterious island that just appeared on the map. Nobody knows much about it, but rumors spread fast. Think about the original lore of UFD, right? It was, guys, it came out of nowhere. It was magic, baby. You can thank upstairs Susie, our lovely assistant. She's the one who sent me the article about Fartcoin. I said, yeah, sure. Whatever. I'd never heard of Pump Fund. I'd never heard of Solana. I'd never heard really of MoonPay, who now sponsors the channel. And I know a lot about MoonPay, and I love MoonPay, but I didn't know. I knew what Bitcoin was. I think I'd heard of Ethereum and a few of the others. Anyway, we came out of nowhere. And you know how the rumors spread about UFD when it first came on the scene. Phase one, the tourists arrive. The first wave is chaos, backpackers, party animals, thrill seekers. Trust me, they all showed up in those first weeks. They flood in because they heard the island is the place to be right now. They're loud, they litter, they don't care about the island itself. They're there for the experience, the story, the quick dopamine hit. They're gamblers. Nothing against them, right? You know, I have a propensity to like to gamble myself, but that's what the people were who showed up at the very beginning. Though not all, because we've got some people who've been here from the very beginning. Anyway, more on that later. They'll take a selfie and leave by next week. These are your day one Degans. They pump chasers. The pump chasers. They don't care what the coin is. They care that it's moving. That's all they care about, is the excitement, the hype, all that, okay? Phase two, the morning after. This is like we've talked about many times, the Wild West town on Sunday morning. All the bars are shut down. All the dust is settling. There's bodies laying around, everything else. The morning after. Most tourists leave. The beach is trashed. The hype dies. The island looks abandoned. This is the first big crash. People on the outside say, I told you so. That island was never real. Price crumbles. Volume dries up. It looks dead. But phase three, some tourists noticed something. A few of those wild visitors actually looked around while they were there. They noticed the sunsets were unreal. The water pristine. The locals were actually building something. The vibe was different. They go home, but they can't stop thinking about the island. Okay, now phase four, the first property buyers, right? And that's so true, guys, right? Like we say this all the time. We are on everybody's radar screen, and everybody who's had any interaction with UFD, I want to believe the vast, vast, vast majority have had a very positive interaction, a very positive impression of our project. And do not forget something very powerful. It's a scientifically proven fact based on market research that it takes 6 or 7 impressions on somebody until they make any type of decision. Okay, phase four. The first, property buyers. Those people come back, but this time they're not tourists. They're buying land. They're putting down roots, right? They visited, they were like, I think I want to stay here. They build a house, start a small business, invite friends who, quote unquote, get in. These are your diamond hands, your community builders, your long-term holders. They didn't just buy a token, they bought belief in the island. They are there for the connection. They're there for the mission. They're there because in our case with Unicorn Fart Dust, they know, right, that we have a mission to prove that good and fair is what wins in crypto in the end. Infrastructure gets built. Now there's a reason to stay. Restaurants open, roads get paved, a small airport goes in. The island starts showing up in travel magazines, not as a party destination, but as a great place to live. This is when utility arrives, real partnerships, actual use cases, an ecosystem forming around the token. Phase 6, property prices rise because, hold on, let me come back. Okay, so we're at the point now where real people are showing up. Don't forget, okay, when we say UFD is an island, there's more to it than just it being an island because we have digital scarcity. There's one UFD island. There's one Unicorn Fart Dust meme coin token, period. One. That's all there ever was. Not even I can ever make it again. Nobody can. Nobody can ever do what we've done with UFD from day one through today, whatever it is, 433 days later. And even just as important, maybe even a little more important. Again, this is one of the things that totally got me super stoked about Unicorn Fart Dust in the very beginning. We have a limited number of tokens, period. Okay, the island cannot get any bigger, right? The number of tokens of beans can't be increased. The amount of land on the island can't get bigger either. I know I say that almost every day, but it is critical. Okay. Here we go. Phase 6, property prices rise. We like this phase. Suddenly, the beachfront lots that early buyers scooped up for almost nothing are now worth a fortune. New visitors arrive, but now they're priced differently. The island has a reputation. Think about UFD. Do we have a reputation? It's no longer a rumor. It's a destination. The people who stayed through the trash on the beach phase are now getting prime real estate. The core lesson: every beautiful island gets trashed by tourists at first. The question isn't whether the chaos comes. It always does. The question is, when the party's over and the tourists leave, is the island still beautiful? If it is, the right people come back. And they don't come back to visit. They come back to stay. Most meme coins are ugly islands, fun for a weekend, forgotten by Monday, but every once in a while, there's one with real coastline underneath all the noise. Wow, BitBoy J. And if I screwed that up, but I believe that was BitBoy J, that is incredible, right? And it's true. I don't like it. You don't like it. But the fact is, most meme coins are around for somewhere between 1 hour and at most 1 month. How many have we heard? Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. All these promises. Yeah. Oh, we're so excited. It's great. And then suddenly, a little while later, it's gone. So what we have with UFD, the fact that we are here still today, right now, on the map, okay? Our island is on the map, is different in and of itself. Don't forget, there's like 34 million cryptos in the world. I looked this morning. I was kind of pumped up. I told upstairs Susie, I said, you know what? We cracked into the top. We were like, at the time, we were like number 994. We were the 994th largest cryptocurrency out of all. That includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, our friends at Pudgy Penguins, who we have much respect for, right? It includes everybody. We're in the top 1,000, and we did it. We did it different. We did it all. I think BitBoy J, or whoever wrote that wonderful piece that I just read, needs to add another paragraph that like the community made this happen. We didn't have a president of a country that started us. We didn't have a mayor of one of the largest cities in the world that started us. We didn't have venture capital. We didn't have $10 million venture capital firm. If they want to come in now and buy the beans, hey, come on in, venture capital. Take a look at this community. Now might be a good time to buy. We did everything different than what 99.9% of the other cryptos have done, right? Except for Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum and some of the real pure ones that are out there. It's been built 100% by people, for people. That is a superpower. 100% from the, I'm envisioning like when we were spawned from a pool of FUD. Okay. That was me. I did it. Okay. I will take credit for that. I'm the almost boomer dev, but it's built from this base, this solid organic community base, and it is truly is a superpower. We didn't have any paid KOLs. We had some wonderful KOLs who supported our project, for which we are very grateful and continue to be very grateful. But we weren't paying people millions of dollars to do 5 tweets about our project. No. You know who the KOL is? Hello? You want to know who the KOL is? You. Yeah, you, right? You want to know who the venture capital firm is? You, right? Our friend Seth, who I talked to the other day, I never will forget. We were doing a spaces like 6 months ago. See, I guess what they do, I didn't realize this. There's a lot of interesting things that go on in the world of crypto. You know that, I know that. That's not breaking news. But I think like when like these big, like some of these projects, before they launch, they have secret dinners where they like hand out tokens to KOLs and hand out tokens. And, you know, maybe there's big venture capital. And I'll never forget, it was 6 months into the project, and on Spaces, Seth said, "This is our secret dinner. We're having it right now." This is the insiders. Congratulations, you're on the inside, okay? This is the insider. This is the secret dinner. This is the secret phone call. All right, that's what makes it. That makes us stronger, right? Because you know what? All that stuff. Look at all those coins that were created with $10 million of venture capital funding. And look at all those coins that gave, you know, free coins to influencers so they would talk about the coin. Where did they go? Most of them went zero. I'll never forget, and I won't say her name, but someone very influential and I had no idea what this meant, but it was like on the second or first day that Unicorn Fart Dust existed. And she said, "Ron, you don't understand what you did." Right. And really, it wasn't me. It was me with you. But she said, what we did. And this was like on the second or third day. Right. There are teams of like 30 people that are all making $100,000 a year salaries that are trying to accomplish what you guys have already accomplished. They can't take that away from us. They will never. It is our base. It is our core. It is pure. It is organic. It is natural, right? Are things that are organic, are they worth more? Or do they have more value? Heck yeah. Go to the grocery store and look at the price of organic. I forgot my banana. Anyway, organic bananas versus regular bananas. I'm a regular banana kind of guy. But anyway, you get the point, right? Anything organic, anything real is always worth more. All right, guys. Before I forget, I spent like 3 hours last night trying to fix this. That's our UFD merch t-shirt. I'm going to show you in a second. Right there. Hopefully you can see it a little better than in the past. It's not easy to get a black t-shirt to be flat and show up on camera, but you don't care about that. But I do want to remind you, we have a merch shop that's open right now. I'm going to bring you out there. And it is right here, shop.unicornfartdust.com. We got our awesome IP at the header up there. But if you go down right now, and there's a lot more that's going to be coming, we have 4 adult t-shirts. That one in the background that you're looking at is this one here, Dusty Stuck in a Rainbow. Hold on here. There it is. Yeah, look at Dusty. Dusty Stuck in a Rainbow. That's on the front. That's what you see behind me. I mean, that is cool. Thank you, Niru, for that, by the way. And on the back, all right, it's the cutest thing ever. Come on, pull up. There we go. There's Dusty's cute little rear end and his blue tail. I didn't realize that. That's a blue tail, by the way. Don't have a dirty mind. And his little blue, his rear end going on the back, he's going into the rainbow, and on the front, he's coming out of the rainbow. We also have, hold on here, children's sizes now up here at the top, kids, and there's one in pink with Dusty. I mean, what kid wouldn't want to wear that to school? You know, it'd get a lot of attention. All right, guys, keep up the great work. We got a lot to be grateful for. Horns up, Dusters. We are an island. The other thing on this island, this whole idea of this island deal, which is real, right? Is the fact that the longer we last and the stronger we become, and the data that we're getting about people who buy UFD, I'm just citing numbers that I'm being given. The people that buy UFD and hold UFD. I mean, come on, in the meme coin sector, like 2 days is a long time for somebody to hold a coin. Our community, when we look at the number of people that are holding the percentages for 90 days or longer, 60 days or longer, 30 days or longer, our narwhals, all the way down to our holder that might have 10 beans, it doesn't matter. People are holding this coin longer and longer. And as an island, right, we can get to a point where we do create, right? This is our opportunity. It really is, where we create an environment where we're insulated from what goes on more and more on the outside in the overall crypto world, and even in the overall TradFi world. We can become insulated because, guys, there are only so many UFD beans, right? You know that. And the numbers tell us that we've got more and more people who are buying our project and holding our project. And as time goes by, that stacks up, stacks up, stacks up, stacks up. You know how it is, right? If you've ever had like, oh, I'm going to save $100 a month, or I'm going to save $1,000 a month, whatever it is. And time goes by and it stacks up and it stacks up. That's what's happening in our project right now. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Horns up, Dusters. We are an island, and we're a darn good island. And it's going to be fun to see how this all develops. Don't forget, please be good to yourself today, as nice as you can. Seriously, that'll give you a platform from which you can be good to other people. Take care, and I'll see you. And yes, I see you. I'll see you next time.